Before you close your eyes tonight, give your mind one soft thought. Not fear, not worry, not the same old story, not the heavy question that has followed you all day. Give your mind gratitude. Give your heart one simple reason to soften. Give your body one peaceful message before it enters sleep. Because the feeling you sleep with does not stay only in the night. It becomes a quiet seed inside you. It moves into the hidden places of the mind. It touches the heart when the world is quiet. It tells the body what kind of energy to carry into tomorrow. If you fall asleep holding fear, the mind keeps searching for danger. But if you fall asleep holding gratitude, the heart begins to open to peace. And a heart that sleeps in peace can wake up ready to receive miracles in gentle and beautiful ways. This is why the last thoughts of the night are so important. The night is not only the end of the day, it is a doorway. It is the soft space between what has already happened and what is still waiting to be born. Many people treat sleep like an escape. They carry the day into bed, carry worry into the pillow, carry old pain into the dark, and then wonder why the morning feels heavy before it has even begun. But sleep can become something sacred. Sleep can become a place where the mind lets go, the body rests, and the soul remembers that life is still working in unseen ways. Before you sleep, you do not need to solve the whole future. You do not need to know every answer. You do not need to carry every fear into your dreams. You can pause and say, "Tonight, I choose gratitude. Tonight, I let my heart rest. Tonight, I trust that good can still come to me." Gratitude is not a small thing. It may look simple, but it changes the direction of the inner world. When you say thank you, even for one small thing, you stop telling the mind that life is only a problem. You stop teaching the body that it must stay tight. You stop giving all your attention to what is missing. For a moment, you turn toward what is present. You turn toward what has helped you, carried you, fed you, held you, protected you, or taught you. And even if the day was not perfect, even if the day was difficult, even if the heart still has questions, gratitude can still find one small place to enter. It may enter through the breath. It may enter through the fact that you made it through another day. It may enter through a cup of water, a kind word, a warm blanket, a quiet room, a lesson learned, a prayer whispered, or the simple truth that you are still here. Do not wait for life to become perfect before you become thankful. That is where many hearts become tired. They say, "I will be grateful when the problem is gone. I will be grateful when the money comes. I will be grateful when love arrives. I will be grateful when the body feels better. I will be grateful when the future is clear." But gratitude does not have to wait outside the door until everything changes. Gratitude can enter now. Gratitude can sit beside you in the middle of the unknown. Gratitude can place a warm hand on the heart and say, There is still good here. There is still support here. There is still something to bless. And when you begin to bless what is here, you become less afraid of what is not here yet. You begin to feel that life has not left you. You begin to feel that even in the quiet, even in the waiting, even in the unfinished places, something good may still be moving toward you. The mind often wants to end the day by counting problems. It says, "This did not happen. That is still not fixed. This person did not answer. That bill is waiting. This dream feels far away. That fear may come true." And if you let the mind keep speaking this way every night, the body begins to believe that rest is not safe. The body lies down, but the nervous system stays awake. The eyes close, but the heart keeps carrying tomorrow before tomorrow has arrived. This is why gratitude before sleep is an act of love. It tells the body, "You may rest now. You do not have to fight tonight. You do not have to hold the whole world in your chest." It tells the mind, "We are not ending this day with fear. We are ending it with trust." It tells the heart, "There is still something good to remember. There is still something good to receive." The miracle does not always begin in the morning. Sometimes the miracle begins the night before, when you decide not to sleep inside fear. Sometimes the miracle begins when you stop asking, "What if everything goes wrong?" and begin asking, "What if life is helping me in ways I cannot see yet?" Sometimes the miracle begins when you whisper, "Thank you," even though the answer has not arrived. That thank you is not weakness. It is not pretending. It is a sign that you are no longer giving all your power to the problem. It is a sign that you are making space for another possibility. It is a sign that your heart is willing to believe that the story is not finished yet. Say softly, "I fall asleep in gratitude, and I wake up open to miracles." Let those words move slowly through you. Do not rush them. Do not say them like a job to finish. Say them like warm light. I fall asleep in gratitude, and I wake up open to miracles. Let the shoulders soften. Let the jaw release. Let the hands unclench. Let the mind hear a new message. I do not need to sleep with fear tonight. I do not need to carry every old thought into the morning. I can place gratitude at the doorway of my sleep. I can let thankfulness be the last voice inside me. I can let my spirit rest in the quiet knowing that good is still possible. Many people think miracles must be loud. They think a miracle must come as a big change, a sudden rescue, a large sign, or something that everyone can see. But many miracles begin very quietly. A miracle can be a calmer heart. A miracle can be a peaceful night of sleep after many restless nights. A miracle can be waking up with one new idea. A miracle can be feeling a little stronger than yesterday. A miracle can be the right words coming to you at the right time. A miracle can be a door opening in a way you did not plan. A miracle can be the soft feeling that maybe, just maybe, life is not against you. Gratitude helps you notice these things. Gratitude keeps the eyes of the heart open. Without gratitude, the mind may ignore the small answers because it is waiting for something huge. But with gratitude, even a small sign becomes beautiful. Tonight, do not ask your tired mind to solve what your spirit can place in trust. Do not let the last part of your day become a meeting with every fear. Let it become a small, holy space. Let it become a return to what is gentle. You can say, I am thankful for the breath that carried me today. I am thankful for the body that stayed with me. I am thankful for the lessons I learned, even the hard ones. I am thankful for the love I gave. I am thankful for the love that is coming. I am thankful for the good I can see and the good I cannot see yet. These words do not need to be perfect. They only need to be sincere. Gratitude is not about using the right sentence. It is about turning the heart away from fear and toward trust. If your day was difficult, gratitude may feel far away at first. That is okay. Do not force yourself. Do not shame yourself. Do not say, I should be more thankful. Gratitude is not another way to judge yourself. Gratitude is a door, and some nights the door opens slowly. Begin with something very small. Thank you for this pillow. Thank you for this breath. Thank you for this moment of quiet. Thank you that I survived today. Thank you that I can begin again tomorrow. Small gratitude is still gratitude. A small candle still brings light into a dark room. A small tea. Hank, you can soften a large fear. You do not need to feel full joy right away. You only need to turn a little toward peace. There is a deep difference between sleeping with worry and sleeping with trust. Worry says, I must keep holding this or everything will fall apart. Trust says, I can let life hold what I cannot hold tonight. Worry says, I must think about this again and again so I feel prepared. Trust says, I can rest, and tomorrow I can take the next step with a clearer mind. Worry says, the problem is bigger than me. Gratitude says, life has helped me before, and life can help me again. This is why gratitude is so powerful before sleep. It does not deny that life has challenges. It simply refuses to make fear the final voice of the day. Let the night become a gentle teacher. Let it teach you how to release. Let it teach you how to stop carrying what was never meant to be carried through sleep. Let it teach you that rest is not lazy. Rest is not failure. Rest is not giving up. Rest is part of receiving. When the body rests, the mind clears. When the mind clears, the heart hears better. When the heart hears better, guidance can feel closer. You may wake with a new thought, a new strength, a softer feeling, or a quiet answer. You may not see the full miracle at once, but you may feel the first sign of it inside you. Before sleep, say, "Thank you for what has been. Thank you for what is here. Thank you for what is coming in the right way." This simple rhythm brings the mind into a peaceful place. It honors the past without staying trapped in it. It sees the present without fighting it. It opens the future without needing to control it. Thank you for what has been. Thank you for what is here. Thank you for what is coming in the right way. Let those words become softer each time you say them. Let them become less like a thought and more like a feeling. Let them become the blanket over your heart. You do not need to know how the miracle will come. That is not your work tonight. Your work tonight is to rest your mind in gratitude. Your work tonight is to stop feeding fear at the edge of sleep. Your work tonight is to give your subconscious a gentle path to follow. When the mind asks, "How will it happen?" you may answer, "I do not need to know tonight." When the mind asks, "When will it change?" you may answer, "I trust the timing of good." When the mind asks, "What if nothing works?" you may answer, "Something in life can still surprise me." These are not hard words. They are soft words. But soft words can be strong when they are repeated with love. Gratitude before sleep is like placing a seed in the soil of the night. You may not see it grow while you are sleeping. You may not know what is happening under the surface, but the seed has been planted. The soil has received it. The darkness is not empty. It is a place where unseen things prepare to rise. In the same way, when you sleep with gratitude, you may not come. Now what the deeper mind is healing, arranging, or opening. You may not know how your energy is shifting. You may not know what calm is returning to the body, but something is being planted. Something is being softened. Something is being made ready. So tonight, when the world becomes quiet, remember this. The final voice you give yourself matters. The final feeling you hold matters. The final question you ask matters. Do not end the day by giving your mind a heavy stone to carry. Give it a flower. Give it a thank you. Give it a soft prayer. Give it the feeling that life is not finished blessing you. Give it the belief that tomorrow can bring light in ways you have not yet imagined. I fall asleep in gratitude, and I wake up open to miracles. I let the night hold me. I let thankfulness soften me. I let peace enter me. I let good come to me in ways seen and unseen. Night worry feels heavy because the mind is tired, but it is still trying to protect you. The day has ended, the room is quiet, the body wants to rest, but the mind begins to open every unfinished box. It remembers what someone said. It remembers what still needs to be done. It thinks about money, love, health, family, work, the future, the past, the things that were not said, the things that may happen, and the things that may never happen. One thought becomes another thought. One fear becomes another fear. And soon, the bed, which should feel like a place of rest, begins to feel like a place where the whole world sits on your chest. This is why worry before sleep can feel stronger than worry during the day. During the day, there are many things to distract the mind. There are tasks, sounds, people, places, movement, and responsibility. But at night, when everything becomes still, the mind hears itself more clearly. If the mind has been carrying fear all day, it may bring that fear to the surface at night. It may say, "Now we must solve this. Now we must think about every possibility. Now we must prepare for danger." But the tired mind is not always wise. A tired mind can turn a small problem into a mountain. A tired mind can make tomorrow feel impossible before tomorrow has even begun. A tired mind can mistake worry for safety. Worry may pretend to help, but often it only makes the body feel unsafe. It says, "Think about this again." Maybe if you think about it long enough, you will find the answer. But many times, there is no new answer at midnight. There is only the same fear repeating in a darker room. The body hears this fear. The heart beats faster. The breath becomes smaller. The stomach tightens. The jaw holds. The shoulders rise. The body may be lying down, but inside it feels as though it must stand guard. This is how worry blocks peace. It does not simply stay in the mind. It enters the body. It tells the whole system, "Do not rest yet. Something is wrong." But you are allowed to teach the mind a new way. You are allowed to say, not to Nick. You are allowed to tell worry, "I hear you, but I will not let you lead me into sleep." You are allowed to choose a softer ending to the day. This does not mean you are ignoring your life. It does not mean you are pretending there are no problems. It means you understand that fear is not the only way to care. You can care about your life without frightening yourself every night. You can be responsible without carrying panic into the pillow. You can take action tomorrow without punishing your body tonight. If you go to sleep thinking only about what is wrong, the mind keeps holding that fear through the night. It may dream from fear. It may wake from fear. It may begin the next morning searching for more proof that life is difficult. This is why the night needs a new message. The mind needs to hear. We are safe enough to rest now. We are thankful for what is here. We can meet tomorrow when tomorrow comes. The body needs to hear. You have carried enough for one day. The heart needs to hear. You do not have to solve everything to deserve peace. These words are simple, but they are powerful because they give the inner world permission to stop fighting. Say softly, "I do not give my night to fear, I give my night to peace." Let that sentence become a boundary, a loving boundary, a gentle boundary, not against your life, but against the habit of fear. I do not give my night to fear, I give my night to peace. This means the old worry may still knock on the door, but it does not get to move in and take the whole room. This means fear may still speak, but it does not become the final voice. This means the problem may still exist, but it does not get to steal your rest before you have even reached tomorrow. Many people believe that if they stop worrying, something bad will happen. They feel that worry is proof they care. They think, if I do not worry about this, I am not being careful. If I do not think about this all night, I may not be ready. But worry is not the same as wisdom. Worry repeats fear. Wisdom listens for the next right step. Worry tightens the body. Wisdom helps the body feel steady. Worry says, everything must be solved now. Wisdom says, rest first, then see clearly. Worry says, you are alone with this. Wisdom says, life can support you, and you can take one step at a time. There is a peaceful way to care about your life. There is a peaceful way to want change. There is a peaceful way to pray for help. You do not need to squeeze your desire with fear. You do not need to beg the night for answers. You do not need to keep checking the same thought again and again. When a worry comes, you can hold it gently and say, I will look at this tomorrow with a calmer mind. That is not avoidance. That is care. A calmer mind can see more than a tired mind. A rested body can choose better than a frightened body. A peaceful heart can receive more guidance than a heart drowning in panic. Sometimes, night worry begins with one question. What if it goes wrong? And the mind starts searching. It searches the past for proof. It searches the future for danger. It builds pictures that have not happened. It makes stories from fear and then asks the body to react as if those stories are real. But you can change the question. Instead of asking, what if everything goes wrong? Ask, what if life is helping me in a way I cannot see yet? Instead of asking, what if I am not enough? Ask, what if I am being guided one step at a time? Instead of asking, what if nothing changes? Ask, what if something is already changing inside me? A new question gives the mind a new path. It does not have to walk the old road all night. Fear asks heavy questions. Gratitude asks healing questions. Fear asks, why is this happening to me? Gratitude asks, what has helped me today? Fear asks, what is missing? Gratitude asks, what is still here? Fear asks, what if I lose? Gratitude asks, what can I receive now? The question you sleep with matters because the mind loves to search. If you give it a fear question, it will search for fear. If you give it a thankful question, it will search for signs of support. So before sleep, give the mind a question that opens peace. Ask, what can I thank life for tonight? Ask, where did support touch me today, even in a small way? Ask, what good may be coming quietly toward me now? Night worry also blocks peace because it keeps the heart living in tomorrow before tomorrow has arrived. The heart begins to carry a future that is not yet here. It feels the weight of imagined problems. It feels pain from events that have not happened. It feels loss from things not yet lost. This is very tiring. The body was made to live in this breath, this moment, this night. It was not made to live inside every possible fear at once. So when worry pulls you into tomorrow, bring yourself back gently. Say, right now I am here. Right now I am breathing. Right now I can rest. You do not need to fight the worry. You only need to return to now. The present moment may be simple, but it is powerful. In the present moment, you can feel the bed under you. You can feel the breath coming in and going out. You can feel the room around you. You can feel your hand on your heart. You can say thank you for one thing. You can release one thought. You can soften one part of the body. This is where peace begins. Peace does not begin when every problem disappears. Peace begins when you stop letting every problem enter the body at once. Peace begins when you say, this is not the time to solve everything. This is the time to rest. Peace begins when you give the night back to healing. If the worry is about money, say, tonight I bless what I have, and tomorrow I take one wise step. If the worry is about love, say, tonight I return to my own heart, and I trust that love can meet me in healthy ways. If the worry is about the body, say, tonight I speak kindly to my body, and I listen with care. If the worry is about the future, say, tonight I do not need the whole map. I only need rest for the next step. These words are not meant to deny the problem. They are meant to lower the fear around the problem. When fear becomes softer, the mind becomes clearer. When the mind becomes clearer, the next step can appear. The old habit may not leave in one night. Be patient. If you have spent many nights worrying, the mind may return to that old road because it knows the way. Do not shame yourself when it happens. Shame only makes the night heavier. Instead, gently notice. Ah, my mind is worrying again. It is trying to protect me. Then guide it back. Thank you, mind. We are resting now. We will take care of this with love. This is how you become a safe place inside yourself. You do not attack the worry. You guide it. You do not punish the mind. You teach it. You do not force peace. You invite it. Think of the mind like a child who is afraid in the dark. If a child is afraid, you do not shout, "Stop being afraid." You sit near the child. You speak softly. You say, "I am here. You are safe. You can rest. The mind needs the same kindness. The worried part of you is not your enemy. It is a part that has learned to expect danger. It needs repeated safety. It needs repeated gratitude. It needs a new bedtime message. Over time, the mind begins to believe that it does not have to guard the whole night. It begins to trust that rest is allowed. This is why gratitude is stronger than worry when it is practiced with love. Worry says, keep watching the problem. Gratitude says, notice the support. Worry says, you are not safe until everything is fixed. Gratitude says, you can feel some peace even while life is still changing. Worry says, nothing good is here. Gratitude says, look again. There is still something to bless. And when you keep choosing gratitude, even in small ways, the inner world begins to change. The body begins to expect softness. The mind begins to search for good. The heart begins to feel less alone. At night, the mind is easier to guide when the words are simple. Do not make the practice too hard. Do not give yourself a long list. Do not turn peace into another task. One sentence may be enough. Thank you for this day. One breath may be enough. One hand on the heart may be enough. One small blessing may be enough. You are not trying to become perfect before sleep. You are only trying to stop giving the whole night to fear. Even 1 minute of gratitude can change the feeling in the body. Even one soft thought can break the chain of worry. Even one peaceful breath can remind the heart that it is safe to rest. If a worry keeps coming back, write it down before bed. Tell the mind, I have heard you. I have written it. I will return to it tomorrow. Then write one thing you are thankful for beside it. This teaches the mind balance. It says, yes, there is something to handle. And yes, there is still something good. This is important because worry often makes one problem look like the whole life. Gratitude reminds you that the problem is not the whole life. There are still breaths, there are still choices, there are still lessons, there are still unseen possibilities. There are still ways life can move. You may say, but I do not feel grateful tonight. Begin where you are. Say, I am willing to find one small blessing. Willingness is enough. You do not have to pretend. You do not have to make your heart feel something it is not ready to feel. You can be honest and gentle at the same time. I feel worried, and I am willing to receive peace. I feel tired, and I am thankful I can rest now. I feel uncertain, and I am open to being guided. These simple words bring truth and trust together. They do not push the pain away. They give the pain a softer place to land. Night worry wants to make the future feel closed. It says, this is how it will always be. Gratitude opens a window. it says good can still come. Night worry says you have no help. Gratitude says help may come in ways I do not yet see. Night worry says you must control everything. Gratitude says I can take my step and let life do its part. This is how peace returns, little by little, not by fighting fear, but by choosing not to feed it as the last meal of the day. Tonight, as you lie down, imagine placing your worries outside the room for a while. They can wait. You are not throwing your life away. You are not being careless. You are giving your body what it needs to meet life better tomorrow. Say, I release this day. I keep the lesson. I release the weight. I keep the love. I release the fear. I keep the gratitude. Let that be the exchange. You do not need to carry the whole day into sleep. You can keep what blessed you and release what drained you. You can let the night become a quiet place of repair. I do not give my night to fear. I give my night to peace. I do not give my dreams to old worry. I give my dreams to healing. I do not give my body more fear to hold. I give my body permission to rest. I do not give tomorrow the power to frighten me tonight. I give this moment my breath, my gratitude, and my trust. These words can become a soft rhythm. Let them slow the mind. Let them teach the heart. Let them become a new way to end the day. And if fear still comes, meet it with kindness. If the mind still speaks, answer gently. If the body still feels tight, breathe slowly. Nothing has gone wrong. You are learning a new way. Peace is not always instant. Sometimes peace is a return. You return once, then you return again. Then one night, the mind does not run as far. One night, the body softens sooner. One morning, you wake with less weight, and you realize that the miracle began when you stopped letting worry be the last voice of the night. Gratitude softens the mind because it gives the mind somewhere gentle to rest. The mind cannot be peaceful when it is always chasing what is missing. It cannot feel safe when it is always looking for what may go wrong. It cannot open to miracles when it is trained to expect only trouble. But gratitude changes the direction. Gratitude says, look here, something good is present. Something has carried you. Something has helped you. Something is still worthy of thanks. And when the mind turns toward what is good, even for a moment, the heart begins to breathe differently. Gratitude does not mean the day was perfect. It does not mean every feeling was easy. It does not mean every answer came. It does not mean you are ignoring pain. This is very important. Gratitude is not denial. Gratitude is not pretending. Gratitude is not saying, I have no problems. Gratitude says, even with what is unfinished, I can still see one blessing. Gratitude says, even with what I do not understand, I can still thank life for what helped me today. Gratitude says, even with questions in my heart, I can still rest in the good that is already here. That is why it is so healing. It does not ask you to lie to yourself. It asks you to look again with softer eyes. Some nights, the blessing may be very simple. The blessing may be that you had food today. The blessing may be that the body kept breathing. The blessing may be that you had a place to lie down. The blessing may be that you did not give up. The blessing may be that someone smiled at you. The blessing may be that you learned something from a hard moment. The blessing may be that you noticed an old pattern and chose even one new thought. Do not reject small blessings. Small blessings are often the first steps back to peace. A thankful heart does not need everything to be large. It knows that life often speaks through little things. The mind becomes softer when it feels safe, and gratitude gives the mind a signal of safety. When you say, "Thank you for this breath," the body hears that this moment is not only danger. When you say, "Thank you for this bed," the body hears that it can rest. When you say, "Thank you for the strength that carried me today," the heart hears that it is not failing. When you say, "Thank you for the good that is coming," the spirit hears that the future is not closed. These words enter the inner world like warm water. They loosen what has been tight. They lower the noise. They help the mind stop gripping. A worried mind is often a mind that has forgotten how to receive. It is always trying to manage, fix, check, plan, and protect. It believes that if it stops working for one moment, something will go wrong. But gratitude teaches the mind to receive again. It says you do not have to make every good thing happen by force. Some good has already come, and some good is here now. Some good can still find you. This is not passive. This is open. There is a difference. Being passive says, "I will do nothing." Being open says, "I will do my part, and I will let life meet me too." Gratitude creates that open space. Before sleep, the mind is like soft soil. What you place there matters. If you place fear there every night, fear grows deeper roots. If you place anger there every night, anger becomes familiar. If you place lack there every night, lack begins to feel like truth. But if you place gratitude there, gratitude begins to grow. It may grow slowly. It may begin as one small thought. But repeated night after repeated night, the mind begins to learn a new path. It begins to say, "At the end of the day, we return to thanks. At the end of the day, we look for good. At the end of the day, we let the heart rest." This is why a simple gratitude practice before sleep can change the feeling of life. Not all at once, not with pressure, but gently, like water shaping stone. Each night, you thank life for 3 things. Each night, you release one fear. Each night, you speak one peaceful sentence. And little by little, the subconscious begins to hear. We are safe enough to rest. We are supported. good is possible. The body may begin to sleep with less tension. The morning may begin with less heaviness. The mind may start noticing support during the day because it was trained to look for it at night. Say, even now, there is something to be thankful for. This sentence is simple, but it is very deep. Even now, when the answer has not come. Even now, when the heart feels tired. Even now, when the future feels unclear. Even now, when the day was not easy. Even now, there is something to be thankful for. It may be small, but it is real, and what is real can become a doorway. Gratitude does not need to erase the whole darkness. It only needs to light one candle. Once one candle is lit, the room is no longer the same. The mind may argue at first. It may say, but there is still so much wrong. Do not fight with it. Say, yes, and there is also something good. The word also is powerful. It gives room for truth and hope to live together. Yes, there is something I do not understand, and there is also a blessing here. Yes, there is something I want to change, and there is also support around me. Yes, I feel tired, and there is also a place to rest. Yes, I have questions, and there is also guidance coming one step at a time. This helps the mind stop thinking in only one direction. It helps the heart become wider. Gratitude makes the heart wider. A narrow heart sees only the problem. A wider heart can see the problem and still notice the sky, the breath, the lesson, the kindness, the chance to begin again. A narrow heart says, this one thing is missing, so nothing is good. A wider heart says, this one thing matters, but it is not the whole of my life. This is how gratitude brings freedom. It does not always remove the challenge right away, but it stops the challenge from becoming the only story. It gives you back the rest of your life. It reminds you that even while one part is healing, another part can still receive love. The mind softens when it feels that it is not alone. Gratitude reminds you that you have been supported in ways you may have forgotten. Think of how many small things carried you today. The ground held you. The breath moved through you. The body worked for you in thousands of quiet ways. Someone somewhere grew the food you ate. Light entered the day. Water touched your hands. A lesson became clearer. A feeling came and passed. Maybe one moment of peace found you. Maybe one hard moment taught you where you need more love. These are not small when you truly see them. They are signs that life is always touching your path. When you fall asleep grateful, you are not saying that everything is already the way you want it to be. You are saying, I trust that good is still moving. You are saying, I will not close my heart just because I cannot see the full answer yet. You are saying, I choose to rest in the good I can find. and I open to the good I cannot yet see. This changes the energy of sleep. The body no longer feels as if it must guard against life. The mind no longer has to hold every question. The heart does not have to keep knocking on closed doors all night. It can rest. It can soften. It can receive. A grateful mind before sleep becomes like a clean cup. During the day, the cup may be filled with noise, stress, opinions, tasks, and emotions. Before sleep, gratitude helps empty what does not need to stay. It pours out the fear little by little. It pours out the tight thoughts. It pours out the old story. Then it fills the cup with something softer. Thank you. I trust. I release. I receive. These words may sound simple, but they create a new inner atmosphere. And the atmosphere inside you matters. It becomes the place where tomorrow begins. You may ask, how can I be grateful when I am still waiting for a miracle? Be grateful, because gratitude is one way you prepare to receive it. A closed heart may miss the small signs. A frightened mind may reject the quiet answer. A tense body may not notice the gentle guidance, but gratitude opens the inner door. It makes you more able to see help when it comes. It makes you more able to receive kindness without pushing it away. It makes you more able to trust the next step. Gratitude does not force the miracle. Gratitude prepares the heart to welcome it. There is a beautiful kind of gratitude that thanks life before the full answer arrives. This is not fake. It is faith in soft form. It says, "Thank you, life, for working in ways I cannot see." It says, "Thank you for the answer that is forming." It says, "Thank you for the peace that is growing in me." It says, "Thank you for the door that will open at the right time." This kind of gratitude does not demand. It does not panic. It does not try to control the path. It simply opens. And an open heart is easier for life to bless. Each night, you can practice this in a very simple way. Before sleep, take one slow breath and ask, "What can I thank life for today?" Let the first answer be enough. Do not search for something impressive. Maybe the answer is rest. Maybe it is food. Maybe it is a message. Maybe it is courage. Maybe it is protection. Maybe it is the fact that you did not react in the old way. Maybe it is the fact that you are trying. Let it be enough. Then take another breath and say, "Thank you." Let that thank you move into the body. Let it land in the chest. Let it relax the face. Let it slow the thoughts. Then ask, "What worry can I place down for tonight?" Again, do not make it hard. Choose one worry. Not all worries, just one. Say, I place this down for tonight. I can return to it tomorrow with a clearer mind. This teaches the mind that release is safe. It teaches the body that it does not need to sleep under the weight of every concern. It teaches the heart that rest is allowed even when life is not fully solved. Then say, I am thankful for what is here, and I am open to the good that is coming. This is a peaceful bridge between today and tomorrow. Gratitude also helps you forgive the day. Some days do not go the way you hoped. Maybe you said something you wish you had said differently. Maybe you were tired. Maybe you felt emotional. Maybe you did not finish everything. Maybe you fell back into an old pattern. At night, the mind may want to punish you for this. It may replay the day and point to every mistake. But gratitude can help you close the day with kindness. You can say, thank you for what this day taught me. Thank you that I am learning. Thank you that I can choose again tomorrow. This is how you stop turning sleep into a courtroom. You let it become a place of mercy. The heart needs mercy at night. It has carried thoughts, feelings, memories, hopes, and fears all day. It does not need a harsh review before sleep. It needs a soft place to land. It needs words like, you did your best with what you knew today. You can rest now. You can grow tomorrow. Gratitude makes room for this mercy. It lets you honor effort instead of demanding perfection. It lets you see progress instead of only what is unfinished. It lets you sleep as someone who is learning, not someone who is failing. If you want to wake to miracles, begin by sleeping with a heart that can notice them. This is the deep secret. Miracles may already be trying to reach you, but a worried mind may not see them. A grateful mind becomes more awake to good. It notices the helpful idea. It notices the small sign. It notices the kind person. It notices the sudden peace. It notices the quiet no that protects you. It notices the gentle yes that guides you. Gratitude gives the heart eyes. It helps you see that life speaks in many ways. Tonight, gratitude may be your prayer. Not a long prayer, not a perfect prayer, just a real one. Thank you for today. Thank you for the strength to reach this night. Thank you for what I understand and what I do not understand yet. Thank you for the good that is here. Thank you for the good that is coming. Thank you for guiding me while I sleep. Let the prayer be simple. Let it be honest. Let it be slow. You are not trying to impress life. You are letting life know that your heart is open. The mind softens when the heart stops fighting the present moment. Gratitude helps you stop fighting. It says, this day is ending. I do not need to argue with every part of it. I can take the blessing, take the lesson, and let the rest go. This is a gentle way to live, not passive, not careless, gentle, strong enough to face life, but soft enough not to turn every moment into a battle. Before sleep, this gentleness matters deeply. The body heals better in gentleness. The heart rests better in gentleness. The mind opens better in gentleness. So place gratitude beside your bed like a light. Let it be the last thing you touch inside. If the mind reaches for worry, guide it back to thanks. If the heart reaches for fear, guide it back to trust. If the body holds tension, guide it back to breath. Say, even now, there is something to be thankful for. Say it once. Say it slowly. Let the words find the place in you that has been waiting for comfort. Even now, there is something to be thankful for. Even now, my heart can soften. Even now, my mind can rest. Even now, life can prepare good for me. And as gratitude softens the mind, something quiet begins to happen. You stop ending every day as the old version of yourself. You stop sleeping inside the same fear. You stop giving the night the same heavy story. A new pattern begins. A new feeling begins. A new door begins to open inside you. You may not see the full miracle yet, but you are becoming more ready for it. You are teaching your mind to expect support. You are teaching your body to receive rest. You are teaching your heart to believe that tomorrow may bring something beautiful. Fall asleep with thank you. Fall asleep with trust. Fall asleep with the feeling that life has not finished blessing you. Let gratitude be the bridge from this day into the next. Let it carry your heart through the night. Let it whisper to the hidden mind, look for good. Receive peace. Open to miracles. And when morning comes, you may wake with a softer breath, a clearer heart, a lighter thought, or a quiet knowing that something good is moving your way. The last 60 seconds before sleep are not empty seconds. They are not just the end of the day. They are a quiet doorway into the deeper mind. In those final moments, the body begins to slow down. The outside world becomes softer. The mind becomes less busy, even if it is still carrying many thoughts. The heart becomes more open. And whatever you give yourself in that soft space can travel with you into the night. This is why the last minute before sleep is so precious. It is a small moment, but it can carry a deep message. It can tell your mind, we are safe. It can tell your body, you may rest now. It can tell your heart, good is still possible. Or it can tell the mind, keep worrying, keep searching, keep holding fear. So tonight, before sleep comes, choose carefully what you place inside those final seconds. Do not close the day with fear if you can help it. Do not let the last voice in your mind be the voice that says, "What if everything goes wrong?" Do not let the last picture in your imagination be the picture of losing, failing, being left, being late, being forgotten, or being unsafe. The mind listens deeply at night. It does not always know the difference between what is happening and what you are imagining. If you give it fear, it may carry fear into your dreams. If you give it worry, it may keep searching for more reasons to worry. If you give it old pain, it may hold that pain like a message it must protect. But if you give it gratitude, even softly, the whole inner direction begins to change. You are saying, "Mind, look for blessings. Body, rest in peace. Heart, stay open to good." The thought you sleep with becomes the path your mind follows. This is a simple truth, but it is very powerful. If you sleep with the question, "Why does nothing work for me?" the mind may search all night for proof that nothing works. If you sleep with the question, "Why am I always alone?" the mind may bring up memories of loneliness. If you sleep with the question, "What if I cannot handle tomorrow?" the mind may begin to build a picture of fear. But if you sleep with a better question, the mind receives a better direction. Ask, "What good is quietly coming to me now?" Ask, "Why is life helping me in ways I cannot see yet?" Ask, "What miracle is moving toward me while I rest?" These questions do not force the answer. They guide the mind toward hope. There is a very tender reason why the last 60 seconds matter. At night, the mind becomes softer, but the heart also becomes more honest. The busy noise of the day begins to fade. There is no more running, no more pushing, no more pretending. The body knows what it has carried. The heart knows what it has felt. The mind knows what it has repeated. And in that quiet, whatever has been hidden may rise. A fear may rise, a sadness may rise, a memory may rise, a worry may rise. This does not mean something is wrong. It only means the inner world is asking for care. The last 60 seconds are a chance to become kind to yourself. Not to fix everything, not to force peace, not to fight the thought, just to choose the final message with love. Many people spend the final moments before sleep reviewing what hurt them. They remember the conversation that did not go well. They remember the task they did not finish. They remember the person who did not respond. They remember the bill, the problem, the body tension, the mistake, the fear. Then they fall asleep under that weight. The body may sleep, but the heart does not fully feel held. My dear, you deserve a softer ending to your day than that. You deserve to close the day with more mercy. You deserve to tell yourself, "I did what I could today. I am learning. I am allowed to rest." You deserve to let the night become a place of repair, not a place where every fear is repeated again. The final minute does not need to be complicated. You do not need a perfect room. You do not need special words. You do not need to become fully calm before you begin. You only need to pause. One small pause can change the whole feeling of the night. Place your hand on your heart if that feels right. Let the breath become a little slower. Let the shoulders drop even a little. Let the face soften. Then say, I release this day. I keep the lesson. I release the weight. I keep the love. I release the fear. I choose gratitude. These words tell the mind what to hold and what to set down. They tell the heart that not everything from the day must follow you into sleep. Sometimes the mind may resist this. It may say, but there is still so much to think about. Let it speak. Do not fight it. Do not say, I should not be thinking this. That only adds more pressure. Instead, answer gently. Yes, there are things to think about, but not now. Tonight is for rest. Tomorrow is for the next step. The mind may say, but what if I forget? You can say, I can write it down. I can return to it tomorrow. The mind may say, but what if something goes wrong? You can say, I can meet life better after rest. This is how you slowly teach the mind that worry is not the only way to be safe. The last 60 seconds before sleep can become a small prayer, not a prayer that begs from fear, but a prayer that opens from trust. You might say, thank you for carrying me through this day. Thank you for the breath that stayed with me. Thank you for the lessons I received. Thank you for the good I noticed and the good I may have missed. Thank you for the peace that is entering me now. Thank you for the miracles that are coming in the right way. Let the words be simple. Let them be soft. You do not have to feel great emotion. You only have to offer the mind a new direction. If your heart is heavy, make the prayer even simpler. Say, I am thankful that I made it to this moment. That is enough. Do not make gratitude too large when your heart is tired. Let it be small and real. Thank you for this bed. Thank you for this breath. Thank you for this quiet. Thank you for one more chance to begin again. A tired heart may not be ready for a big, joyful a year, and that is okay. Healing does not need to be loud. Sometimes healing is one honest thank you whispered through tears. Sometimes healing is one gentle breath when the mind wanted to panic. Sometimes healing is simply saying, I am willing to rest. The final minute before sleep is also a time to stop asking fear-based questions. The mind loves questions. It will try to answer whatever you ask. If you ask, why am I so unlucky? It may search for proof. If you ask, why does no one care? It may bring old pain. If you ask, why am I not further along? It may show you every place where you feel behind. These questions may feel natural when you are hurt. but they do not lead the mind into peace. So before sleep, choose questions that open the heart instead of closing it. Ask, why is good finding me in gentle ways? Ask, how is life guiding me while I sleep? Ask, what beautiful answer is forming for me now? Ask, why am I safe to receive miracles? A beautiful question before sleep is like a seed placed in the quiet ground. You do not dig it up. You do not demand that it grow right now. You place it gently, then you rest. If you ask, why are miracles coming my way? Do not sit up trying to force the answer. Let the question float. Let it move through the body like soft music. Let it tell the deeper mind, look for miracles, look for support, look for hope, look for the next open door. The answer may not come at once. It may come as peace. It may come as a dream. It may come as a new idea in the morning. It may come as a feeling of strength. It may come as a person, a message, or a chance. Your work is not to chase it. Your work is to open. There is a gentle power in saying, I do not need to know tonight. The mind often thinks it must know everything before it can rest. It wants the whole plan. It wants proof. It wants the exact way, the exact time, the exact sign. But life does not always give the whole map before sleep. Sometimes life only gives enough peace for the next breath, and that is enough for tonight. Say, I do not need to know tonight. I trust that good is being prepared. I trust that answers can come in the right time. I trust that rest is part of my healing. This sentence gives the mind permission to stop forcing. The body needs this permission. Your body has carried the day. It has carried your thoughts, your emotions, your work, your movement, your silence, your words, and your hidden worries. It has held tension that you may not have noticed. It has served you in many quiet ways. Before sleep, speak to the body with kindness. Say, dear body, thank you for carrying me today. You may rest now. You do not need to hold fear while I sleep. You do not need to stay tight. I am giving you peace. The body hears your inner tone. If the tone is harsh, the body may brace. If the tone is gentle, the body may begin to soften. Sometimes a miracle begins as a relaxed body. Sometimes a miracle begins when the chest loosens after a long day of fear. Sometimes a miracle begins when the stomach stops holding so much worry. Sometimes a miracle begins when the breath becomes deeper. Do not ignore these quiet miracles. They are not small. They are signs that your inner world is changing. When the body begins to feel safe, the mind can think differently. When the mind thinks differently, the heart can receive differently. When the heart receives differently, life can meet you in new ways. So before sleep, do not only speak to the mind, speak to the body too. The last 60 seconds are also a time to forgive the day. Not because everything was right, not because every moment felt good, but because you do not need to carry the whole day into the night. Say, I forgive myself for where I was not perfect today. I forgive the moments I reacted from fear. I forgive the words I wish I had spoken differently. I forgive myself for being human. I take the lesson and I release the weight. This is a gentle way to close the day. Without this mercy, the mind may turn sleep into a place of self-attack. But with mercy, sleep becomes a place of renewal. If someone hurt you today, you do not have to solve that pain before bed. You do not have to excuse it. You do not have to push yourself to forgive before the heart is ready. But you can say, I will not let this hurt be the last voice in me tonight. That is a kind boundary. You can say, what happened mattered, and I will care for my heart tomorrow. But tonight, I choose peace for my body. This helps you separate rest from the need to solve everything now. Pain can be honored without being fed all night. Your heart can be protected without being kept awake in battle. There is also a deep connection between the last 60 seconds at night and the first feeling in the morning. If you sleep with fear, you may wake and reach for fear again. If you sleep with gratitude, you may wake with a softer mind. Not always perfectly, not every morning. But little by little, the inner pattern changes. The subconscious begins to learn. Night is not for panic. Night is for peace. Night is for gratitude. Night is for trust. Then morning has a different beginning. You may wake and remember one thankful thought. You may wake and feel less heavy. You may wake and notice that you are not starting the day from the old fear. That is a miracle too. So tonight, protect the last 60 seconds. Do not give them away to old worry. Do not give them away to the phone, to fear, to comparison, to the same painful story. Give them to gratitude. Give them to trust. Give them to one soft question. Give them to one healing sentence. Give them to peace. You may say, the thought I sleep with becomes the path my mind follows. Tonight, I give my mind a path of gratitude. Tonight, I give my body a path of rest. Tonight, I give my heart a path of trust. Tonight, I give my spirit a path of miracles. Let the final moments be simple. Breathe in and say, thank you. Breathe out and say, I release. Breathe in and say, I receive peace. Breathe out and say, I trust life. Let the breath become the prayer. Let gratitude become the pillow for the heart. Let the night receive what you no longer need to hold. And if the mind comes back to worry, return again, softly, gently, without shame. This is not about doing it perfectly. It is about coming back to love one more time. The last 60 seconds before sleep may look small, but they can change the way you meet your whole life. Because every night, you are teaching the mind what to carry. Every night, you are teaching the body what to expect. Every night, you are teaching the heart whether it should close or open. Tonight, teach it to open. Teach it with gratitude. Teach it with kindness. Teach it with a question that points toward good. Ask, what good is quietly coming to me now? Ask, why am I waking to miracles in the right way? Ask, how is life blessing me while I rest? Then stop trying to answer. Let the night answer in its own gentle way. Worry can become a prayer when you stop letting it scare you and start letting it guide you back to trust. The energy behind worry is often love that has lost its peace. You worry about money because you want safety. You worry about love because you want connection. You worry about the body because you want health. You worry about the future because you want to be held by something steady. So do not hate the worried part of you. Do not attack it. Do not say, why am I like this? The worried part is trying to protect you, but it needs to be taught a softer way. It needs to learn that fear is not the only path to safety. Gratitude can lead it there. Before sleep, when worry rises, do not push it away with force. Listen for what it is asking for. If the worry says, what if I do not have enough? The deeper need may be, I want to feel supported. If the worry says, what if I am alone? The deeper need may be, I want to feel loved. If the worry says, what if my body does not heal? The deeper need may be, I want to feel safe in my body. If the worry says, what if tomorrow is too much? The deeper need may be, I want to feel strong enough for the next step. Once you hear the need under the worry, you can turn it into a prayer. A gratitude prayer does not deny the worry. It blesses the deeper need. Instead of saying, I am afraid there will not be enough, you may say, thank you, life, for showing me new ways to feel supported. Instead of saying, I am scared I will be alone, you may say, thank you for the love that is already near me and the love that is coming in gentle ways. Instead of saying, I am afraid about my body, you may say, thank you, dear body, for speaking to me. Thank you for the healing that is moving through me. Instead of saying, tomorrow is too much, you may say, thank you for giving me on, a step at a time. This is how worry begins to change shape. Place your hand on your heart and name 3 things you are thankful for. They do not need to be big. Let them be simple. Let them be honest. Thank you for the breath that stayed with me today. Thank you for the strength that helped me continue. Thank you for the bed that receives me tonight. Thank you for one kind moment. Thank you for one lesson. Thank you for one chance to begin again. As you name these things, do not rush. Let each thank you land. Let each thank you tell the body, I am safe enough to rest. gratitude is not only a thought, it is a message to the nervous system. It tells the body that this moment has something gentle in it. Then take the worry and place it inside the prayer. If the worry is about money, do not keep repeating, "There is not enough." Say, "Thank you for helping me see wise steps. Thank you for teaching me to receive. Thank you for opening new channels of support. Thank you for guiding me to care for what I have with peace." If the worry is about love, do not keep repeating, "I am not chosen." Say, "Thank you for teaching me to love myself. Thank you for bringing safe and kind love into my life. Thank you for helping my heart open without fear." If the worry is about the future, do not keep repeating, "I do not know what will happen." Say, "Thank you for guiding me one day at a time. Thank you for the good that is forming beyond what I can see." This kind of prayer is powerful because it changes the inner direction. The problem may still be there, but you are no longer worshiping the problem. You are no longer giving it the whole night. You are no longer making it the only truth. You are saying, "Yes, this is what worries me. And yes, life can still help me. Yes, this is not solved yet. And yes, I can still be thankful. Yes, I feel unsure. And yes, I can still open to support." The word "and" is important. It gives you room to be human and hopeful at the same time. Many people think gratitude means they must pretend they are happy. No, my dear. Gratitude does not ask you to fake joy. Gratitude asks you to notice support while you are still human. You can be tired and thankful. You can be unsure and thankful. You can be healing and thankful. You can be waiting and thankful. You can be sad and still thankful for one soft thing. This is what makes gratitude so deep. It does not erase your feelings. It gives your feelings a safe place to rest. It reminds the heart that one hard thing is not the whole story. A gratitude prayer before sleep can be very simple. You might say, "Life, thank you for what held me today. Thank you for what taught me today. Thank you for what protected me today. Thank you for what is coming tomorrow. I release what I cannot solve tonight. I rest in the good I can see, and I trust the good I cannot see yet." These words are easy. They are soft. They do not force the mind to believe something too far away. They simply invite the mind to loosen its grip. If you feel afraid, begin with the breath. Breathe in and say, "Thank you." Breathe out and say, "I release." Breathe in and say, "I am held." Breathe out and say, "I let go." The breath helps the prayer enter the body. Without the breath, words may stay only in the head. With the breath, words travel deeper. They move into the chest. They move into the belly. They move into the places where worry has been sitting. And little by little, the body begins to believe that it does not need to hold everything tonight. Worry often repeats the same sentence. It may say, what if this does not change? Turn that into gratitude. Thank you that change is possible in ways I may not see yet. Worry may say, what if I am not enough? Turn it into gratitude. Thank you that I am learning to see my worth. Worry may say, what if I missed my chance? Turn it into gratitude. Thank you that life has more doors than I know. Worry may say, what if I cannot do this? Turn it into gratitude. Thank you for giving me strength for one step. You are not fighting the worry. You are translating it into trust. This is a beautiful practice because it teaches the mind a new language. The old language may be fear. The new language is gratitude. The old language says, I am not safe. The new language says, support is possible. The old language says, nothing is working. The new language says, something good can still form. The old language says, I must control everything. The new language says, I can do my part and let life do its part. Over time, the inner voice begins to change. The mind does not run to panic as quickly. The body does not tighten as deeply. The heart begins to expect help, not only trouble. A gratitude prayer also helps you release the need to know how. Many worries become heavy because the mind wants the full plan before it rests. It asks, how will this be fixed? How will love come? How will money improve? How will my body heal? How will tomorrow work? Sometimes there are practical steps to take, and you can take them. But before sleep, the mind does not need to hold the whole how. Before sleep, the mind can be given trust. Say, thank you for the way that is forming. Thank you for the answer that is coming. Thank you for the next step becoming clear. This lets the mind rest without needing every detail. You can also turn the day itself into a gratitude prayer. Look back gently, not to judge, but to bless. Say, thank you for the morning that began this day. Thank you for the strength to move through what was hard. Thank you for the moment I smiled. Thank you for the moment I learned. Thank you for the moment I paused instead of reacting. Thank you for the food, the water, time, shelter, the breath, the chance, the lesson. When you look at the day this way, the mind begins to collect blessings instead of only collecting pain. The day may not have been easy, but it was not empty. There was something there. If there was a mistake in the day, include it in the prayer with kindness. Say, thank you for teaching me through this mistake. Thank you that I can grow. Thank you that I do not have to punish myself to become better. This matters because many people go to sleep in self-criticism. They replay what they did wrong. They speak to themselves in a hard voice. They make the bed a place of shame. But shame does not help the heart rest. Gratitude brings mercy. Gratitude says, even here I can learn. Even here I can begin again. This is how the mind softens. If there was pain in the day, you can say, thank you for helping me care for this pain with love. You are not thanking life for the hurt in a harsh way. You are thanking life for the strength, support, wisdom, and healing that can come through it. You are saying, this pain will not become the whole of me. I will meet it with love. I will listen to what it is showing me. I will allow healing to enter. This is a deep prayer. It gives pain a place to be held without letting pain rule the night. The heart begins to feel different when worry becomes prayer. Worry closes the heart. Prayer opens it. Worry repeats, I am alone. Prayer says, I am willing to be supported. Worry says, nothing can help. Prayer says, help can come in many ways. Worry says, I must hold this all by myself. Prayer says, I can place this in the hands of life for tonight. And when the heart opens even a little, rest becomes easier. You may still have thoughts, but they do not feel as sharp. You may still have questions, but they do not feel as heavy. You may still be waiting, but you are waiting with more peace. Your gratitude prayer can have a simple pattern. First, thank life for 3 things that are here. Second, name 1 worry without fear. Third, turn that worry into a thankful request. Fourth, release the need to solve it tonight. Fifth, rest with 1 peaceful sentence. For example, thank you for my breath. Thank you for this bed. Thank you for the strength that carried me today. I feel worried about tomorrow. Thank you for guiding me with calm and giving me the next right step. I do not need to solve this tonight. I rest in gratitude. This is simple enough for the tired mind to follow. Do not make the prayer too long if your body is tired. Sometimes the most powerful prayer is only 1 line. Thank you, life, for helping me in ways I cannot see yet. Or, thank you for carrying what I cannot carry tonight. Or, thank you for the miracles already moving toward me. 1 line, spoken with feeling, can become a bridge. It can take you from fear to trust. It can take you from tightness to softness. It can take you from holding to releasing. The heart does not always need many words. It needs true words. A gratitude prayer also invites you to trust unseen movement. This is important because many good things begin before you can see them. A seed begins under the soil. Morning begins while the sky is still dark. Healing begins inside before the outer sign appears. A new answer may begin as a quiet feeling before it becomes a clear step. So when you pray with gratitude before sleep, you are honoring the unseen. You are saying, I may not see the miracle yet, but I trust that good can be forming. This kind of trust lets the body rest while life continues to move. If your mind asks, but what if nothing happens? Answer softly. Something is already happening when I choose peace instead of panic. Something is already happening when I stop feeding fear. Something is already happening when I sleep with gratitude instead of worry. Do not make the miracle only about outside change. Yes, outside change may come. Doors can open, answers can arrive, help can appear. But the first miracle may be inside. The first miracle may be that you no longer sleep with the same fear. The first miracle may be that you wake a little softer. The first miracle may be that you feel guided instead of lost. Do not overlook the beginning. Tonight, let the worry become words of trust. Let the fear become a thank you. Let the pressure become a prayer. You might say, I thank life for what is here. I trust life with what is coming. I release what I cannot solve tonight. I allow peace to enter my body. I allow gratitude to soften my mind. I allow miracles to come in the right way. Let this become your night practice, not a rule, not a task, not something to do perfectly, a gentle return, a way of saying, I am no longer giving my sleep to fear. I am giving my sleep to gratitude. And if you wake in the night with worry, you can return to the same prayer. You do not need to start over in frustration. Simply place the hand on the heart again. Breathe. Say, thank you for this breath. Thank you that I can return to peace. Thank you that I am guided even now. The night may be dark, but your words can become light inside it. You may not be able to control every thought, but you can keep returning to one thankful sentence. This return is powerful. It teaches the mind that fear does not get the final word. Worry is a habit, but gratitude can become a habit too. At first, worry may feel easier because it has been practiced. Gratitude may feel small, even strange. But keep returning. The mind learns through repetition. The heart learns through safety. The body learns through gentle signals repeated over time. Each night you turn worry into prayer. You are building a new path. You are telling the deeper mind, this is how we end the day now. We end with thanks. We end with trust. We end with peace. We end open to miracles. So, before sleep, do not ask the worry to leave by force. Bless it into peace. Say, thank you, worry, for trying to protect me. But tonight I choose trust. Tonight I choose gratitude. Tonight I choose to rest. Then offer your prayer. Thank life for what is here. Thank life for what is forming. Thank life for what is coming in ways you cannot yet see. Let the heart feel that it does not have to beg. It can receive. It does not have to panic. It can open. It does not have to know the whole future. It can sleep in gratitude and let tomorrow bring the next light. Gratitude opens the door to miracles because gratitude changes what you are able to see. A worried mind may walk past a blessing and not notice it. A fearful heart may receive a sign and call it nothing. A tired spirit may be so focused on what is missing that it cannot feel what is being given. But gratitude makes the inner eyes open. It helps you notice the quiet good. It helps you feel the small support. It helps you receive the soft answer. It helps you understand that miracles do not always arrive with noise. Many miracles come gently. Many miracles come in simple ways. Many miracles come dressed as ordinary moments. A miracle can be peace after fear. Do not think this is small. When the mind has been loud and suddenly there is one calm breath, that is a miracle. When the heart has been tight and suddenly it softens, that is a miracle. When the body has been carrying tension and suddenly it feels safe enough to rest, that is a miracle. When you almost repeat an old pattern but pause and choose differently, that is a miracle. When you wake up and feel one small hope after many days of heaviness, that is a miracle. Gratitude helps you see these things as signs of life moving within you. Many people miss miracles because they expect them to look a certain way. They think a miracle must be big, fast, and easy to prove. They think it must arrive exactly how they imagined. But life has many ways to bless you. Sometimes the miracle is a door that opens. Sometimes the miracle is a door that closes. Sometimes the miracle is the answer you wanted. Sometimes the miracle is the protection you did not understand at first. Sometimes the miracle is a delay that gives you time to become ready. Sometimes the miracle is a quiet feeling that says, "Not this way. There is another path." Gratitude helps you trust these hidden forms of good. When you live without gratitude, the mind often becomes narrow. It says, "Only this one thing will make me happy. Only this one person can bring love. Only this one result can prove life cares. Only this one answer counts." This makes the heart tense. It makes life feel small. It makes miracles harder to notice because you are only looking in one direction. But gratitude widens the heart. Gratitude says, good can come in many ways. Love can reach me through many doors. Help can arrive from places I did not expect. Peace can begin before the whole problem is solved. This wider heart becomes easier for life to bless. Say softly, "Miracles come to me in simple and beautiful ways." Let this sentence teach your mind to look for the gentle good. Miracles come to me in simple and beautiful ways. Not only in loud ways, not only in dramatic ways, not only in ways that other people can see. Simple ways, beautiful ways. A good idea, a warm message, a sudden calm, a kind person, a helpful sign, a new chance, a soft dream, a small answer, a fresh feeling in the morning, a moment of strength when you thought you had none. These things matter. They are not nothing. They may be the beginning of something larger. Gratitude is like opening the curtains in a room that has been dark for a long time. The sun may have been there, but the room could not receive it. In the same way, good may be near, but fear can keep the heart closed. Gratitude opens the curtain. It lets the light in. It does not create the sun. It allows you to receive what was already shining. This is why a thankful heart feels so different. It is not because every problem disappears. It is because the heart is no longer closed to help. It is no longer closed to hope. It is no longer closed to small signs of love. Before sleep, gratitude opens the door in a special way because the mind is soft. If you sleep with the thought, "Nothing good happens for me," you close the inner door. If you sleep with the thought, "Good can still find me," you open it. If you sleep with the feeling, "I am forgotten," the heart may tighten. If you sleep with the feeling, "Life is still guiding me," the heart begins to rest. This is why the night practice is so important. You are not just ending the day, you are preparing your inner world to receive tomorrow. A grateful heart does not demand miracles. It welcomes them. There is a difference. Demanding comes from fear. It says, "It must happen now. It must happen my way. I cannot be okay unless it comes exactly as I planned." Welcoming comes from trust. It says, "I am open. I am ready to receive good in the right way. I trust that life may surprise me." Demanding feels tight in the body. Welcoming feels softer. Demanding keeps the mind fixed on one door. Welcoming lets life show many doors. Gratitude helps you move from demanding to welcoming. This does not mean you stop wanting good things. Desire is not wrong. Wanting love, peace, healing, support, and abundance is not wrong. But gratitude helps you want without panic. It helps you desire without closing your hands too tightly. It helps you say, "Yes, I welcome this good, and I am thankful for the good already here." This is a peaceful way to live. You are not waiting for the future to give you permission to feel thankful. You are thankful now, and that thankfulness makes you more ready for the future. Miracles often come through a calm mind. When the mind is full of fear, it may miss the small idea that could help. It may ignore the gentle nudge. It may push away support. It may choose the old pattern because, see, the old pattern feels familiar. But when gratitude softens the mind, guidance can be easier to hear. You may suddenly know who to call. You may remember something useful. You may feel drawn to take one small action. You may feel peace about a choice. You may notice an opening that was there before, but hidden under fear. Gratitude does not only make you feel better, it helps you see better. Miracles can also come through people. A kind message at the right time, a helpful word, an unexpected offer, a person who listens, a person who teaches, a person who reminds you that you are not alone. But if the heart is closed by fear, It may not receive the kindness fully. It may doubt it. It may push it away. It may say, "This does not count." Gratitude helps you let kindness count. It says, "This is support. This is life touching me through another path." And when you let small kindness count, the heart becomes more open to greater kindness too. Sometimes the miracle is not that life gives you something new, but that you finally see the blessing that was already near. Maybe there was love in a simple place. Maybe there was support you had not noticed. Maybe there was strength in you that you had not honored. Maybe there was a lesson hidden inside a delay. Maybe there was protection inside a closed door. Gratitude helps you see what fear may have missed. It turns the heart from complaint to discovery. It says, "Show me the good I have not seen yet." A grateful heart is not blind. It can still see pain. It can still see what needs to change. It can still take action, but it does not let pain become the only truth. It does not let one problem cover the whole sky. It does not let one delay become a life sentence. Gratitude says, "This is here, and good is also here. This is hard, and support is also here. This is not finished, and miracles are still possible." This way of thinking gives the heart strength. It gives the body breath. It gives the mind room to receive. Think of gratitude as a key. It may not open every door at once, but it opens the first door inside you. The door from fear to trust. The door from lack to noticing. The door from panic to peace. The door from nothing is happening to something may be forming. Once that inner door opens, you begin to walk differently through life. You speak differently. You listen differently. You expect differently. You receive differently. And because you're different inside, you begin to meet the outside world in a new way. Before sleep, you can use this key with one simple sentence. "Thank you for the miracles coming my way." Do not say it with pressure. Do not say it like you're trying to force life to obey. Say it with trust. "Thank you for the miracles coming my way. Thank you for the answer that is forming. Thank you for the peace that is entering my heart. Thank you for the right doors opening. Thank you for the wrong doors closing. Thank you for the guidance I will understand and at the right time. Thank you for the good that is moving toward me now." This kind of gratitude tells the subconscious mind to look for good. It says, "Do not only look for what is wrong, look for what is opening. Look for what is kind. Look for what is helpful. Look for what is healing. Look for what is new." The subconscious mind is always learning from your repeated thoughts. If you repeat fear, it learns fear. If you repeat gratitude, it learns gratitude. If you repeat, "Miracles come to me in simple and beautiful ways," the mind begins to search for simple and beautiful ways. It begins to notice what it used to pass by. You may wake tomorrow and the miracle may not look huge. Do not reject it. Maybe the miracle is that you wake with one less heavy thought. Maybe the miracle is that you remember your gratitude before touching the phone. Maybe the miracle is that you feel guided to take one small step. Maybe the miracle is that your heart feels softer toward yourself. Maybe the miracle is that you notice a chance you would have ignored before. Let these miracles count. When you let small miracles count, you invite the heart to stay open. When you say, "This counts," life can show you more. Gratitude also brings you into the present moment, and the present moment is where miracles can be noticed. Fear often lives in the future. Regret often lives in the past, but gratitude brings you here. It says, "Look at this breath. Look at this light. Look at this moment of safety. Look at this simple gift." And when you are here, you are more awake. You are more able to hear the soft voice of guidance. You are more able to feel peace when it enters. You are more able to notice the good thing right in front of you. Miracles often live in the present before they become visible in the future. If you are waiting for a miracle, do not spend the waiting time only in fear. Spend some of it in gratitude. Thank life for preparing you. Thank life for strengthening you. Thank life for teaching you patience. Thank life for showing you what matters. Thank life for removing what is not right. Thank life for bringing what belongs to your peace. This does not mean you will never feel tired. Of course you may feel tired. You are human. But even while waiting, gratitude can keep the heart from closing. It can keep hope alive in a gentle way. There is also a miracle in becoming the kind of person who can receive good without fear. Sometimes life is preparing the heart, not just the outer answer. A blessing that comes to a closed heart may be hard to hold. Love that comes to a heart full of fear may be doubted. Abundance that comes to a mind full of panic may be held with tension. Peace that comes to a body used to stress may feel strange at first. Gratitude helps prepare the inner space. It teaches you to receive small good now so you can receive larger good later. It teaches the body that good is safe. Say, "I am safe to receive good." Let that be part of the miracle. I am safe to receive good. I am safe to notice blessings. I am safe to let life help me. I am safe to wake with hope. I am safe to believe that tomorrow can bring something kind. These words may feel simple, but they speak to a deep place. Some part of the heart may be afraid to hope because it has been disappointed before. Gratitude does not force that part to hope too fast. It gently says, "Look at one blessing. receive one small good. Let one soft thing be true. This is how hope returns without pressure. Miracles are not only things that happen to you. Sometimes miracles are things that happen within you. A new thought, a new feeling, a new choice, a new way of speaking to yourself, a new way of ending the day, a new way of trusting life. These inner miracles matter because they change what your life can become. If you keep sleeping in fear and waking in fear, the old pattern stays strong. But if you begin sleeping in gratitude and waking in openness, a new path forms. It may begin quietly, but quiet beginnings can grow into beautiful change. Tonight, gratitude can open the door, not by forcing, not by begging, not by trying to control every part of tomorrow. It opens the door by softening you. It opens the door by helping you stop gripping fear. It opens the door by guiding the mind toward support. It opens the door by reminding the heart that good is still possible. And when the door inside opens, you become more able to see the doors outside. You become more able to follow the nudge, receive the kindness, notice the sign, and take the step. Let this be your gentle night belief. Miracles come to me in simple and beautiful ways. Repeat it slowly. Let the body hear it. Miracles come to me in simple and beautiful ways. Let the mind stop demanding a dramatic sign. Miracles come to me in simple and beautiful ways. Let the heart become open to the small good. Miracles come to me in simple and beautiful ways. Let the night carry this message into the deeper places within you. And if the old voice says, "What if no miracle comes?" answer softly, "A miracle is already beginning because I am choosing gratitude instead of fear. A miracle is already beginning because I am letting my heart rest. A miracle is already beginning because I am opening to good again." This answer brings power back to you. It reminds you that you are not helpless in the night. You can choose the inner direction. You can choose the last thought. You can choose the prayer. You can choose the gratitude. You can choose to sleep with your heart open. So let gratitude be the key tonight. Let it open the door to peace. Let it open the door to rest. Let it open the door to trust. Let it open the door to the little miracles that may come quietly. A calmer morning, a helpful idea, a kind word, a clear sign, a soft answer, a feeling of hope, a new chance, a peaceful breath. Let these things count. And then be welcome. Let them remind you that life can bless you in ways both small and great. Fall asleep thankful for what has already helped you. Fall asleep thankful for what is still forming. Fall asleep thankful for the miracles you can see and the miracles you cannot see yet. Let the heart say, thank you. Let the mind say, I am open. Let the body say, I can rest. Let the spirit say, good is coming in the right way. Gratitude opens the door, and through that door, peace can enter, guidance can enter, hope can enter, and miracles can begin moving toward you in simple and beautiful ways. Sleep is not only the time when the body becomes quiet. Sleep is also the time when the soul can rest from trying to control everything. During the day, the mind wants to hold so much. It wants to plan, protect, fix, answer, understand, and prepare. It wants to know what will happen next. It wants to know how the problem will change. It wants to know when the blessing will arrive. It wants proof before it relaxes. But the night teaches something softer. The night says, you do not have to carry the whole future in your hands. You can let go for a while. You can rest. You can receive. There is a deep peace in understanding this. When you sleep, you are not failing to work on your life. You are allowing life to work in a deeper way. You are allowing the body to repair. You are allowing the mind to settle. You are allowing the heart to stop holding so tightly. You are allowing the deeper part of you to hear what the busy mind may not hear during the day. Sometimes the answer cannot reach you because the mind is too loud. Sometimes guidance feels far away because worry is taking up the whole room. But when you sleep with gratitude, the inner room becomes softer. The door opens a little. Peace can enter. Hope can enter. A new feeling can enter. This is why sleep can become sacred. Not because you need to make it perfect. Not because you need a perfect night, a perfect room, or a perfect mood. Sacred simply means you treat the moment with love. Sacred means you stop treating sleep like the place where you drop your exhausted body after fear has used it all day. Sacred means you let the night become a gentle space where the heart is held. Sacred means you say, tonight I do not go into sleep with anger as my blanket. I do not go into sleep with fear as my pillow. I go into sleep with gratitude. I go into sleep with trust. I go into sleep open to good. When you sleep, you do not need to control everything. You do not need to solve every question. You do not need to carry every person, every plan, every mistake, every worry, every delay, and every fear. Some things are yours to handle in the daytime with calm action, but some things must be placed down at night so your spirit can breathe. There is wisdom in saying, I have done enough for today. I now allow myself to rest. There is wisdom in saying, I will not use this quiet hour to punish myself. I will use it to return to peace. There is wisdom in saying, while I sleep, life is working gently for my good. Let that become your night belief. While I sleep, life is working gently for my good. Say it slowly. While I sleep, life is working gently for my good. Let the body hear that it does not have to stay tense to make blessings happen. Let the mind hear that it does not have to keep thinking to stay safe. Let the heart hear that it does not have to beg for love while the body is trying to rest. While I sleep, life is working gently for my good. This sentence is like a soft hand on the nervous system. It does not shout. It does not force. It simply reminds you that life does not stop helping you when your eyes are closed. There are many unseen things that happen while you sleep. The body renews itself in quiet ways. The mind sorts through memories, emotions, and thoughts. The heart may release what it could not release during the day. A feeling may soften, a fear may loosen, a new idea may begin to form. You may wake with a sense of clarity you did not have before. You may wake with less heaviness around something that felt too large the night before. You may wake with one small step in your mind. This is why rest is not empty. Rest is a form of receiving. Many people are afraid to receive because they have been used to struggling. They believe they must earn peace by worrying enough. They believe they must earn help by staying alert. They believe if they stop thinking about the problem, they are not doing enough. But the universe does not need your panic to bring guidance. Life does not need your fear in order to arrange support. Your body does not need your stress in order to heal. Your heart does not need your self-attack in order to grow. Sometimes the most spiritual thing you can do is stop fighting the night and let yourself be held by it. Before sleep, imagine placing the day into gentle hands, not throwing it away, not denying it, simply placing it down. You can say, "This day has ended. I take the love. I take the lesson. I take the wisdom. I release the weight." Let the hands open. Let the body feel the message. The day does not need to be carried through every dream. The argument does not need to come with you. The fear does not need to sit beside your pillow. The mistake does not need to be repeated until morning. You can let the night become a clean space. Gratitude helps this release happen. When you say thank you, the mind stops holding life like a battle for a moment. It remembers that life has given something too. Even if the day was hard, something carried you. Even if your heart was heavy, something helped you reach this moment. Even if the answer has not come, the breath is here. The bed is here. The chance to rest is here. The quiet is here. The possibility of tomorrow is here. Gratitude shows the mind that the day was not only pain, it had support inside it. And when the mind sees support, it becomes easier to let go. Sleep is also a time to trust the unknown. This can feel difficult because the mind wants to know everything before it rests. It wants to know how the money will come, how the love will heal, how the body will recover, how the door will open, how the future will become clear. But the night asks for a different kind of faith. It asks you to say, "I do not know yet, and I can still rest." This is not weak. This is strong. It takes strength to stop forcing the answer. It takes strength to trust when the full path is not visible. It takes strength to let the body sleep while the mind still has questions. Say, I do not need the whole answer tonight. I only need peace for this moment. This is a kind sentence. I do not need the whole answer tonight. I only need peace for this moment. The mind may ask again, but what about tomorrow? You can answer, tomorrow will meet me when it comes. The mind may ask, but what if I am not ready? You can answer, rest is helping me become ready. The mind may ask, but what if the miracle is far away? You can answer, good can come closer while I sleep in trust. There is something powerful about sleeping from a place of trust instead of force. Force says, I must make everything happen. Trust says, I am willing to receive. Force says, only my plan can save me. Trust says, life has ways I may not see. Force says, I cannot rest until I know. Trust says, rest may help me know. When you sleep in trust, you are not doing nothing. You are creating an inner state where peace can grow. You are making your body a softer place for good to enter. You are teaching your heart that receiving is safe. Some blessings need a quiet heart to be noticed. Some answers need a rested mind to be heard. Some new beginnings need the old fear to loosen first. That is why the night matters. If you sleep every night in fear, the heart may wake already closed. But if you sleep with gratitude, the heart has a chance to open while you rest. It may open only a little at first. That is enough. A small opening is still an opening. A small softening is still healing. A small moment of trust before sleep can become the beginning of a new life pattern. Let sleep become a gentle agreement with life. An agreement that says, I have done what I can today. I now let life meet me in unseen ways. An agreement that says, I do not need to chase every answer tonight. An agreement that says, I am willing to receive peace, guidance, and miracles in the right way. This agreement does not need to be dramatic. It may be one breath, one thank you, one quiet prayer, one hand on the heart, one sentence spoken with love. But repeated night after night, it teaches the deeper mind a new truth. The deeper mind learns through feeling. It does not only listen to words, it listens to the tone behind the words. So do not say your night words with pressure. Do not say, I must believe this, I must relax, I must be grateful. That is still force. Speak as if you are comforting someone you love. Speak to yourself like a tired child who has done their best. Say, you may rest now. You are safe enough for this moment. Life can hold what you cannot hold tonight. Let the words be warm. Let them be slow. Let them be kind. If the body feels tense, do not be angry with it. The body may have learned to hold fear. It may not soften the first time you ask. Be patient. Say, dear body, Thank you for protecting me. You may rest now. I am not asking you to be perfect. I am only giving you peace. Gratitude toward the body is powerful. Many people ask the body to heal while speaking to it with fear. They ask the body to rest while filling it with criticism. But the body softens when it feels loved. The body listens when the voice becomes kind. As you sleep, let your gratitude be simple. Thank you for this breath. Thank you for this chance to rest. Thank you for the good that is already here. Thank you for the good that is forming. Thank you for the miracles I can see and the miracles I cannot see yet. Thank you for guiding my heart while I sleep. Thank you for helping me wake with more peace, more clarity, and more trust. This is not a demand. It is an opening. It is a way of saying, I am ready to receive good without fear. There may be nights when sleep does not come quickly. Even then, the practice still matters. Do not turn wakefulness into another reason to worry. If you are awake, let the time become gentle. Breathe. Repeat a thankful sentence. Let the body rest even if sleep has not fully arrived. Say, even now I can receive rest. Even now I can be kind to myself. Even now my body is doing its best. The body can still receive softness. The heart can still receive comfort. The mind can still be guided back to peace. You do not need to fight the night. Sleep as a sacred time of receiving means you stop using the night to repeat the old story. You stop saying, nothing changes, nothing helps, nothing comes. Instead, you say, something good may be moving quietly. Something in me may be healing. Something may be preparing. Something may be opening. This does not require hard words. It only requires a softer direction. You are teaching the mind to expect support. You are teaching the body to rest in trust. You are teaching the heart to open even before proof arrives. The miracle may come as a new morning feeling. It may come as less fear. It may come as a helpful idea. It may come as a quiet knowing. It may come as a person, an opportunity, a sign, or a simple moment of peace. But before it appears outside, let it begin inside. Let the miracle begin as your choice to sleep differently. Let it begin as your choice to stop ending the day with fear. Let it begin as your choice to place gratitude where worry used to sit. Tonight, let sleep be holy in a simple way. No pressure, no perfect ritual, no hard rules, just a thankful heart, a softer breath, and a willingness to be held by life. Say, while I sleep, life is working gently for my good. While I sleep, my body receives rest. While I sleep, my mind receives peace. While I sleep, my heart opens to miracles. While I sleep, good is coming closer in the right way. Let the night receive those words. Let them become a quiet song inside you. Let them guide you into rest. The way you wake matters too. Just as the final thoughts before sleep guide the night, the first thoughts in the morning guide the day. Morning is a soft beginning. The mind is still open. The body is still moving from rest into life. The heart is listening. Before the phone, before the news, before the duties, before the old story has a chance to return, there is a small open space. In that space, you can choose. You can begin with fear, or you can begin with gratitude. You can begin by checking for problems, or you can begin by welcoming good. You can begin as the old self, or you can begin as someone who is open to miracles. When you wake, do not rush into fear. Do not reach immediately for every problem. Do not let the first thought be, "What is wrong? What did I miss? What must I fix?" The world can wait for one breath. The phone can wait for one breath. The old worry can wait for one breath. Give yourself one moment to return to your own heart. Take a slow breath and say, "Thank you. I have been given another day." This simple sentence can change the whole feeling of the morning. It reminds you that the day is not only a list of duties, it is also a gift. Many people wake up and give the morning away before they have even entered it. They give it to fear. They give it to messages. They give it to comparison. They give it to yesterday's pain. They give it to the thought, "I am already behind." But you can choose differently. You can bless the morning before it becomes loud. You can say, "I wake up grateful, guided, and ready to receive good." Let that be your morning doorway. I wake up grateful, guided, and ready to receive good. Not because every answer is here, not because every problem has disappeared, but because your inner state matters. The energy you begin with shapes what you notice, how you respond, and how open you are to support. When you wake expecting good, you are not pretending the day will be perfect. You are choosing to look for blessings instead of only looking for danger. You are telling the mind, today, search for support, search for kindness, search for help, search for signs of good, search for the next right step. The mind loves direction. If you direct it toward fear, it will find fear. If you direct it toward gratitude, it will find reasons to soften. If you direct it toward miracles, it will begin to notice the small doors that fear used to ignore. Expecting good does not mean demanding that life obey your exact plan. It does not mean saying, only this one thing must happen today or the day has failed. That is not expectation from trust. That is pressure. True expectation is softer. It says, I am open to good in many forms. I am open to a kind word. I am open to a helpful idea. I am open to peace in my body. I am open to a clear step. I am open to a simple miracle. I am open to being guided. This kind of expectation does not make the heart tight. It makes the heart available. Before your feet touch the floor, say thank you for 3 things. Thank you for the breath. Thank you for the rest I received, even if it was not perfect. Thank you for the chance to begin again. These are simple words, but they are powerful. They tell the subconscious that the day begins with receiving, not fear. They tell the body that it does not need to start the morning in battle. They tell the heart that life is still giving. And when the heart feels that life is still giving, it becomes easier to meet the day with hope. If you wake with worry, do not attack yourself. Some mornings, the old fear returns quickly. The mind may open its eyes and immediately remember the problem. That does not mean the night practice failed. It only means the old pattern is asking for care again. Meet it gently. Say, I hear you, fear. But today, I choose gratitude first. Take 1 breath. Say, thank you for this morning. Take another breath. Say, something good can meet me today. Take another breath. Say, I am guided 1 step at a time. You do not need to erase the worry. You only need to stop letting it lead the whole morning. The morning is a place of power because it gives you the first choice. Maybe you cannot choose every event. Maybe you cannot choose every person's mood. Maybe you cannot choose every delay, every task, or every message. But you can choose the first inner message. You can choose not to begin by abandoning yourself. You can choose not to begin by frightening the body. You can choose not to begin by telling life, I expect nothing good. You can choose to begin with a blessing. You can say, good can find me today in simple ways. This is how miracles begin to show themselves. When you expect good, you notice what supports you. You notice the calm moment. You notice the helpful word. You notice the idea that comes while you are making tea. You notice the chance that feels small but right. You notice the person who smiles. You notice the body asking for care. You notice the feeling that guides you away from what is not right. You notice the open door. These may not look like huge miracles at first, but they are signs. They are life speaking in a gentle language. The mind may say, but what if the day is hard? Then answer, even if the day is hard, good can still meet me inside it. A hard day can still bring guidance. A hard day can still teach strength. A hard day can still bring one kind moment. A hard day can still show you what you need to release. A hard day can still remind you to return to yourself. Expecting good does not mean you expect no challenge. It means you believe good can be present even while you move through challenge. That belief changes how you walk through the day. Wake up and give your mind a loving assignment. Say, today, show me what I can be thankful for. Today, show me where life is helping me. Today, show me the simple miracles. Then live as someone who is willing to notice. do not demand that the answer be huge. Let the small good count. If the morning light feels soft, let it count. If your body takes one deeper breath, let it count. If you remember to speak kindly to yourself, let it count. If you feel one moment of peace before the day begins, let it count. Gratitude grows when small blessings are allowed to matter. There is also a beautiful practice of waking with trust before you check the world. Before you check messages, check your heart. Before you check the phone, check your breath. Before you check what others need from you, check what your spirit needs from you. Ask, what do I need to hear this morning? Maybe you need to hear you are safe enough to begin. Maybe you need to hear you do not have to rush. Maybe you need to hear good is still possible. Maybe you need to hear take one step. Let the first voice of the day be a kind one. If you wake from a dream or a restless night, still begin with gratitude. Say, thank you that I am here. Thank you that I can begin again. Thank you that this day has not been written yet. The day is open. It may have tasks already waiting. It may have responsibilities. But your energy inside the day is still something you can shape. You can bring softness. You can bring patience. You can bring faith. You can bring gratitude. You can bring the belief that miracles do not need to be chased. They can be received. Many people wake and immediately repeat yesterday. They remember yesterday's worry, yesterday's fear, yesterday's disappointment, and they pull it into the new day like an old coat. But you do not have to wear yesterday's fear today. You can take the lesson and leave the weight. You can say, yesterday has passed. Today is a new place for good to find me. This sentence helps the heart open. Yesterday may have been hard, but today is not required to be the same. The old feeling may try to return, but you can greet it with a new response. That new response is already a miracle. When you wake expecting good, the body begins to feel safer. The shoulders may soften. The breath may deepen. The face may relax. The heart may feel less alone. Your body is listening to your first thoughts. If the first thought is, I cannot handle this, the body may tighten. If the first thought is, I am guided one step at a time, the body may soften. If the first thought, I, says something good can happen today, the mind begins to open. Simple words can become medicine when spoken with love. You might say, today I welcome miracles in simple ways. Let that be your morning practice. Today I welcome miracles in simple ways. A miracle in the way I think. A miracle in the way I respond. A miracle in the way I receive. A miracle in the way I forgive myself. A miracle in the way I notice support. A miracle in the way I take the next step. You are not asking the day to be perfect. You are asking your heart to stay open enough to see good when it comes. A grateful morning makes the whole day softer because it creates a new beginning inside you. The same tasks may be there, the same people may be there, the same road may be there, but you are not entering them from the same fear. You are entering with a little more space, and space is powerful. In that space, you can pause before reacting. You can choose a kinder thought. You can notice a blessing. You can hear guidance. You can say no to the old pattern. You can receive help without pushing it away. This is how a thankful morning becomes a miracle path. If the day becomes busy, return to the morning sentence. I wake up grateful, guided, and ready to receive good. You can say it later, too, in the car, in the kitchen, at work, in a quiet moment, when the mind becomes loud, when worry returns. Let the sentence bring you back. You do not lose the morning blessing just because the day becomes full. You can return to it at any time. Gratitude is always available as a doorway back to peace. Wake up expecting good, but let good be simple. Let good be a calm breath. Let good be the strength to do one thing. Let good be a kind thought toward yourself. Let good be the courage to make one choice. Let good be a small sign. Let good be an answer that comes slowly. Let good be the feeling that you are not alone in your life. The more you let simple good count, the more your heart begins to feel blessed. And a heart that feels blessed becomes more open to miracles. Each morning, you are training your inner world. You are teaching your mind where to look. You are teaching your body how to begin. You are teaching your heart what to expect. If you begin again and again with fear, fear feels natural. But if you begin again and again with gratitude, gratitude becomes easier. It may not happen in one morning. Be gentle. But every morning you choose thanks, you are building a new path. Every morning you expect good, you are opening one more inner door. So when your eyes open, pause. Before the old story speaks, speak love. Before worry takes your hand, take the hand of gratitude. Before the world asks you to hurry, give yourself one peaceful breath. Say, thank you for this day. Thank you for the good that is here. Thank you for the good that is coming. I wake up grateful, guided, and ready to receive good. Let the words be simple. Let them be enough. Let them become the first light inside you. A simple night practice can change the way your heart enters sleep. It does not need to be long. It does not need to be perfect. It does not need to feel spiritual in a big way. It only needs to be done with kindness. Many people make healing too heavy. They think they must do many steps, say many words, fix every thought, and feel peaceful right away. But a gentle practice is often more powerful than a difficult one because the body can receive it. The mind does not need pressure before sleep. It needs a soft path to follow. Tonight, begin with the first step. Breathe slowly. Do not force the breath. Do not turn it into work. Just let the air come in and let it leave. Feel that you are here. Feel that the day is ending. Feel that the body is allowed to slow down. One slow breath tells the nervous system, the day is closing now. Another slow breath says, you do not need to keep running. Another slow breath says, this moment is safe enough for softness. Breath is simple, but it is a doorway. It brings you back from tomorrow into now. As you breathe, let the body release one small place of tension. Maybe the jaw, maybe the shoulders, maybe the hands, maybe the belly, maybe the space around the eyes. You do not need to relax the whole body at once. One small softening is enough. The body understands small kindness. The body does not need to be forced into peace. It needs to be invited. Say, dear body, thank you for carrying me today. You may rest now. This is a gentle way to begin. It turns the body from something you use into something you love. The second step is to say thank you for 3 simple blessings. Let them be real. Let them be small. Do not search for impressive things. Maybe you are thankful for food, maybe for water, maybe for one kind message, maybe for the strength to complete the day, maybe for a moment of quiet, maybe for a lesson, maybe for the chance to rest now. Gratitude does not need to be dramatic. It only needs to be sincere. Say each blessing slowly. Thank you for this breath. Thank you for this bed. Thank you for the strength that brought me here. When you name the 3 blessings, feel them if you can. If you cannot feel them deeply, that is okay. Just let the words come near. Gratitude is not always a strong emotion at first. Sometimes it begins as a choice. You choose to look for one good thing. You choose to name it. You choose to let the mind remember that the day was not only stress. This choice matters. It changes the direction of your attention. It tells the subconscious, we are looking for support now. We are looking for peace now. We are looking for what helped us. The third step is to release one worry. Not every worry, just one. If you try to release every worry at once, the mind may feel overwhelmed. Choose one thing that has been sitting heavily in your chest. Name it gently. I feel worried about this. Then breathe. Do not judge the worry. Do not fight it. Simply say, I place this down for tonight. You can return to it tomorrow if you need to. But tonight, the body needs rest. Tonight, the heart needs softness. Tonight, the mind needs space. Say, I release this for the night, and I allow peace to hold me. You may imagine placing the worry into a bowl of light, or placing it beside the bed, or handing it to life. The picture does not need to be perfect. It is only a way to help the body feel release. Say, I cannot solve this by carrying it through sleep. I can meet it better after rest. This is a wise sentence. The mind may think worry helps, but rest often helps more. A rested mind can see the next step. A rested body can respond with more balance. A rested heart can hear guidance more clearly. The fourth step is to ask one soft question, only one, not 10, not a long list. One question for the deeper mind to carry. Ask, why are miracles finding me in beautiful ways? This question is gentle because it assumes good is possible. It does not ask, will anything good ever happen? It asks as if good is already moving. Why are miracles finding me in beautiful ways? Let the question be soft. Let it float. Do not try to answer it. Do not turn it into another worry. Let the night receive it. A soft question is powerful because the mind loves to search. If you ask fear-based questions, the mind searches for fear. But when you ask a miracle question, the mind begins to search for signs of good. It may search while you sleep. It may search when you wake. It may help you notice an idea, a person, a feeling, a chance, a small open door. This is not magic in a loud way. It is the natural power of directing the mind. You are giving your inner world a new assignment. Look for miracles. Look for beauty. Look for support. Look for good. The fifth step is to sleep with trust. This means you stop chasing the answer. You do not need to know how the miracle will come. You do not need to know when. You do not need to make the whole future clear before you close your eyes. Say, I release the day. I rest in gratitude. I receive tomorrow with an open heart. Let this sentence close the practice. I release the day. I rest in gratitude. I receive tomorrow with an open heart. These words help the mind move from holding to receiving. They help the body move from tension to rest. They help the heart move from fear to trust. This practice can be done in a few minutes. It can be done quietly. It can be done even when you are tired. Breathe slowly. Say thank you for 3 blessings. Release 1 worry. Ask 1 soft question. Sleep with trust. That is enough. Do not make it harder than it needs to be. The most healing practices are often the ones you can repeat. If it is too difficult, the mind may avoid it. If it is gentle, the heart can return to it night after night. Here may be nights when you forget. That is okay. There may be nights when you fall asleep before finishing. That is okay. There may be nights when worry is loud. That is okay too. This practice is not about perfection. It is about return. Each time you remember, return. Each time fear rises, return. Each time the mind runs ahead, return. One breath is a return. One thank you is a return. One soft question is a return. Returning is how the new pattern is built. If you want to make the practice even simpler, use your fingers. With the first finger, breathe and say, I am here. With the second finger, name one blessing. With the third finger, name another blessing. With the fourth finger, name one more blessing. With the fifth finger, release one worry and say, I trust life tonight. This gives the body something simple to follow. The body likes simple rituals. It helps the mind stop running in circles. It gives your attention a gentle place to land. You can also use the same words each night. Repetition is not boring to the subconscious. Repetition is how the deeper mind learns. You might say, thank you for this day. Thank you for what helped me. Thank you for what taught me. I release what I cannot solve tonight. Why are miracles finding me in beautiful ways? I rest in gratitude. Over time, the mind begins to know the path. The body hears the words and starts to soften more quickly. The heart hears the prayer and begins to trust it. If the worry comes back after the practice, do not think you have failed. Worry may return because it has been practiced for a long time. Just repeat one part. You do not need to do the whole practice again. Say, I release this for tonight. Or say, thank you for helping me in ways I cannot see yet. Or ask again, why are miracles finding me in beautiful ways? Then breathe. The point is not to remove every thought. The point is to choose what thought you keep feeding. This practice also helps you stop ending the day with self-judgment. When you say thank you, you give yourself a softer review of the day. Instead of looking only at what you did wrong, you notice what you carried, what you learned, what you survived, what you gave, and what helped you. Instead of falling asleep with, I should have done more, you can say, I did what I could, and I can begin again. This matters because a heart that sleeps in shame may wake heavy. A heart that sleeps in mercy can wake more open. The night practice is also a way to tell the universe you are open. Not open through panic, open through trust. You are saying, I am thankful, I am listening, I am willing to receive good. This is a different energy from begging. Begging says, please, I am afraid. Openness says, I trust that life can meet me. Begging makes the body tight. Openness lets the body soften. Gratitude helps you move into openness. It helps you become a clear space for peace and guidance. As you practice, let the word miracle Stay gentle. Do not make it heavy. Do not say, "A miracle must happen tomorrow or I cannot trust." That is pressure. Let miracle mean any sign of good. A calmer thought, a better choice, a kind word, a door opening, a fear loosening, a new idea, a deeper sleep, a softer morning, a feeling that you are not alone. When you let miracles be simple, you begin to notice them more often. And the more you notice good, the more the heart becomes available to receive good. You can make this practice your own. Maybe your 3 blessings change every night. Maybe your soft question stays the same for 7 nights. Maybe your release sentence becomes your favorite part. Maybe the hand on the heart helps most. Let the practice be gentle enough to fit your life. The power is not in doing it perfectly. The power is in choosing gratitude before sleep again and again. A small practice repeated with love can change the inner world more than a large practice done with pressure. Tonight, when the day ends, do not fall into sleep by accident with fear still speaking loudly. Enter sleep with care. Breathe. Thank. Release. Ask. Trust. Let these 5 steps become a soft path. Let them carry you away from worry and into rest. Let them tell the subconscious, we no longer sleep inside fear. We sleep inside gratitude. We sleep open to miracles. This simple practice can become a new night rhythm. And a new night rhythm can become a new morning feeling. And a new morning feeling can become a new way of living. So before you close your eyes, breathe slowly. Say thank you for 3 simple blessings. Release 1 worry into the care of life. Ask, why are miracles finding me in beautiful ways? Then let go of the need to answer. Rest. Let the body receive peace. Let the mind receive a new path. Let the heart receive hope. I release the day. I rest in gratitude. I receive tomorrow with an open heart. Tonight, do not fight life. Do not chase the answer. Do not carry every fear into your dreams. Rest now. Let gratitude be the blanket over your heart. Let peace be the last voice you hear inside. Let trust be the doorway you walk through before sleep. Tomorrow may bring small signs, soft answers, quiet miracles, and gentle openings. But tonight is not for chasing tomorrow. Tonight is for returning to yourself. Tonight is for placing down what is too heavy. Tonight is for remembering that you are allowed to rest before everything is solved. Rest is not weakness. Rest is a way of saying, I trust life enough to stop holding everything for a little while. Rest is a way of letting the body know it is loved. Rest is a way of letting the mind know it does not have to stay awake guarding every door. Rest is a way of letting the heart know it is safe to soften. Many people push themselves until they feel empty and then wonder why it is hard to receive. But receiving needs space. Receiving needs softness. Receiving needs a heart that is not closed by fear. When you rest with gratitude, you create that space. Trust does not mean you know exactly what will happen. Trust means you are willing to believe that good can still happen, even when you do not know how. Trust means you stop asking fear to explain the whole future. Trust means you allow life to have more ways than your mind can see. Trust means you take the next step when it is time, but you do not force the whole path tonight. Trust is not loud. It is often quiet. It sounds like, "I do not know yet, but I am willing to be guided." It sounds like, "I cannot see the whole miracle yet, but I can rest in gratitude now." Receiving begins when the heart stops gripping. A closed hand cannot easily receive. A closed heart cannot easily feel the good that is trying to enter. Fear closes. Gratitude opens. Pressure closes. Trust opens. Self-attack closes. Kindness opens. So tonight, let the hands open. Let the chest soften. Let the breath slow down. Let the mind know that it does not have to hold the whole world. Say, "I am willing to receive peace. I am willing to receive guidance. I am willing to receive miracles in the right way." You do not need to earn miracles by being perfect. You do not need to become fully healed before good can come. You do not need to have every thought clean, every feeling calm, every plan clear, and every part of your life arranged before life can bless you. You are allowed to receive good while you are still learning. You are allowed to receive peace while you still have questions. You are allowed to receive love while your heart is still healing. You are allowed to receive support while you are still finding your way. Do not make perfection the price of receiving. Let gratitude open the door now. Say, "I fall asleep grateful." Let those words settle. I fall asleep grateful. Not because the day was perfect, not because every answer came, not because there is nothing to heal. I fall asleep grateful because there is still good here. I fall asleep grateful because I am still breathing. I fall asleep grateful because life has not finished with me. I fall asleep grateful because tomorrow can bring something kind. I fall asleep grateful because my heart is learning to rest in trust. Say, "I wake up blessed." Let the mind receive that. I wake up blessed. Not because everything must look perfect in the morning, but because I can begin with thanks. I wake up blessed because I can choose a new thought. I wake up blessed because life gives me another chance. I wake up blessed because support can come in simple ways. I wake up blessed because I am open to seeing what fear used to miss. I wake up blessed because gratitude is becoming my path. Say, "Miracles are coming my way." Let it be gentle. Do not force it. Miracles are coming my way. They may come as peace. They may come as a clear step. They may come as a person who helps. They may come as a closed door that protects me. They may come as an open door that welcomes me. They may come as strength in my body. They may come as hope in my heart. They may come as a new thought when I need it most. Miracles are coming my way in simple and beautiful ways. Say, life loves me, supports me, and guides me. Let that sentence become a soft place inside you. Life loves me, supports me, and guides me. If part of you does not believe it yet, that is okay. Let the words come near. You do not have to force belief. You can simply be willing. I am willing to feel loved by life. I am willing to receive support. I am willing to be guided. Willingness is a small opening, and a small opening can let in light. Tonight, let go of the habit of ending the day with fear. You may have done it for years. You may have worried because you thought worry kept you safe. You may have held every problem because you thought no one else would. You may have repeated the old story because the mind did not know another way. But tonight can be different. Not perfect, just different. Tonight you can choose one thankful thought. Tonight you can release one worry. Tonight you can ask one soft question. Tonight you can let the heart rest in the idea that good is moving toward you. Do not make receiving dramatic. Receive the breath. Receive the bed. Receive the quiet. Receive the chance to begin again. Receive the small peace that comes when you stop fighting yourself. Receive the comfort of one loving sentence. Receive the hope that tomorrow may surprise you. When you practice receiving small things, the heart learns that receiving is safe. Then it becomes easier to receive bigger things when they come. Gratitude is training the heart to say yes to good. If you feel tired, let tiredness be held with kindness. Say, I am tired and I am allowed to rest. If you feel worried, let worry be held with softness. Say, I feel worried and I choose one thankful breath. If you feel lonely, let loneliness be met with love. Say, I am here with myself tonight, and love can still find me. If you feel unsure, let uncertainty be met with trust. Say, I do not know the whole path, but I can receive the next step. This is how you stop abandoning yourself at night. You stay. You listen. You bless. You rest. Rest, trust, and receive. These 3 words can become a simple night prayer. Rest the body. Trust the process. Receive the good. Rest the body. Trust the process. Receive the good. Let the words become slower. Let them move with the breath. Rest the body. trust the process. Receive the good. You do not need to add more. Sometimes the soul needs simple words repeated with love. Simple words can reach places that hard thinking cannot reach. The day is ending now. Whatever happened today, it does not need to be carried with fear. If the day was beautiful, thank it. If the day was difficult, bless yourself for moving through it. If the day was confusing, trust that clarity can come. If the day was heavy, place the weight down. If the day brought joy, let that joy stay as a warm memory. If the day brought pain, let the pain be held gently, not repeated harshly. You can close the day with mercy. Mercy says, I do not need to punish myself tonight. Mercy says, I can learn without attacking myself. Mercy says, I can rest even though I am still growing. Mercy says, I am human and I am allowed to begin again. This mercy is important because miracles do not grow well in a heart that is always being beaten by its own thoughts. Let your heart be a kinder place tonight. Let your inner voice become soft enough for peace to enter. As you rest, remember that the unseen is not empty. Just because you cannot see the answer tonight does not mean nothing is happening. Just because the door has not opened yet does not mean no door exists. Just because the miracle has not arrived in the form you expected does not mean good is not moving. The seed grows in the dark before it rises. The morning forms before the sun appears. A new life begins inside before the outer world reflects it. Trust the unseen. Rest inside the quiet. Receive the peace that is available now. Do not chase signs tonight. Do not force dreams. Do not ask the mind to prove anything. Let the night be the night. Let sleep be sleep. Let gratitude be enough. You can say, I do not need to chase miracles. I am open to receiving them. This is a peaceful sentence. It removes the pressure. I do not need to chase miracles. I am open to receiving them. Let the body relax into that. Let the heart stop reaching so hard. Let the mind know that good can come without panic. Tomorrow, when you wake, you may notice something small, a lighter feeling, a clearer thought, a softer breath, a little more hope, a new idea, a message, a peaceful pause, a change in how you respond. Let it count. Do not say, this is too small. Small miracles are still miracles. Small peace is still peace. Small hope is still hope. Small guidance is still guidance. When you let small good count, your life becomes richer. You begin to see that blessings have been speaking softly all along. Tonight, let your final words be words that open. I fall asleep grateful. I wake up blessed. Miracles are coming my way. Life loves me, supports me, and guides me. Let these words be simple. Let them be kind. Let them be the last soft light in the mind. If you remember only one sentence, remember this: I fall asleep in gratitude, and I wake up open to miracles. Let it stay with you as the day closes. Let it hold your heart as sleep comes near. Before you sleep tonight, give yourself the gift of a thankful heart. Do not give the last moments of your day to fear if you can choose peace instead. Do not give your dreams to the old story if you can give them to trust. Do not let worry be the final voice inside you when gratitude is waiting like a soft light. You have carried enough today. You have thought enough. You have tried enough. Now let the heart rest. Let the body rest. Let the mind be guided into a gentler place. You do not have to solve the whole future tonight. You do not have to know how every blessing will come. You do not have to understand the timing of every answer. You do not have to hold every fear to prove you care. You can care and still rest. You can be responsible and still be peaceful. You can desire good and still sleep with trust. You can have questions and still say thank you. Gratitude does not need the whole path. Gratitude only needs one small doorway into the heart. So tonight, breathe slowly. Thank life for 3 simple things. Release one worry from your chest. Ask one soft question. Why are miracles finding me in beautiful ways? Then let the question go. Do not chase the answer. Do not tighten around the how. Let the deeper mind receive the message. Let the body receive the peace. Let the heart receive the hope. Let sleep become a sacred time where your spirit is not fighting but receiving. Fall asleep grateful for what has held you. Fall asleep grateful for what has taught you. Fall asleep grateful for what is already here. Fall asleep grateful for the good that is forming beyond what you can see. And when morning comes, do not rush into fear. Open your eyes gently. Take one breath. Say thank you. Expect one good thing. Let your day begin with the quiet belief that life can bless you in simple and beautiful ways. I fall asleep grateful. I wake up blessed. Miracles are coming my way. Life loves me, supports me, and guides me. My heart is open to good. My mind is open to peace. My body is open to rest. My spirit is open to guidance. Tonight I release the day. Tonight I rest in gratitude. Tomorrow I wake with hope, and in ways seen and unseen, miracles are already moving toward me.